Overall philosophy of the COE is, I think, obviously we do a great job on the ice, the off-ice component, the video analysis, the academic platform. Main reason we do what we do is because we have full-time hockey staff members that are passionate about what they do. So the biggest thing about the COE, I think, that separates us is the whole mentorship program. These kids are, between 12 and 18 years old. They're going through a lot in life: family, academics, hockey, the pressure of committing to major junior hockey or the NCAA route at 15 years old. There's a lot of big life decisions that come into play at a young age. So between their agents, us, their coaches, their family members, just trying to guide them down the right path without making a decision for them, kind of laying out all the information and then pointing them in the right direction. So just the overall mentorship of being there for these guys, someone to cry, laugh, yell, vent to, and just being for them through the highs and lows. I think, we always joke that we have 70 students right now, and 35 of them couldn't be doing any better, and they're flying high, and then the other 35 are kind of pulling away from the cliff. So and it flip-flops every other week. Hockey's a roller coaster. You're going to have your ups and downs, and I think the whole mental part of it and the whole growth mentality with these guys moving forward as leaders on and off the ice, I think that's a huge component to what we're trying to preach. So a typical day, school doors open at 7:15 a.m. Between 7:15 and 9:30, we do all of our academic time, full-time success coach in there, and then on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we'll bring in tutors. After that, we will start video that directly correlates to the practice plan for the day. So the staff members will clip stuff from World Juniors, NCAA, OHL, NHL clips. We'll go on the ice, kind of give them the light at the end of the tunnel of why we're working on what we are for that specific day. After we go on the ice, the kids will all do a lift. And then after that, they'll have lunch, come back into the classroom between 1 and 1:30 until 4 p.m., and then finish their academics for the day.
A majority of our students attend the Michigan Connections Academy. Some of our students attend Great Lakes Cyber Academy, and some of our students attend the International Connections Academy, all part of the Connections family of schools. So myself, Sandra Laird, and the rest of our learning coaches do a terrific job in keeping on task of what's going on in the classroom, and that's a very important part of our program. It's not just about the hockey. So when we get up their grades, we go through their transcript and make sure that they're eligible with the 2.3 or take a knee rule with the NCAA. It's very, very important that we know that their core GPA is equivalent, so that make sure they can attend an NCAA Division I school and play as a freshman.
Yeah, absolutely. So everything, one of our academic providers is Connections Academy. So they're owned by Pearson Learning, which they're under the umbrella for International Connections, Michigan Connections Academy, and then Great Lakes Cyber Academy. All the courses are NCAA accredited. We have to date 17 Division I committed players, all under 16 years old, so the 2000 birth year or lower. And we're managing everything. The parents have access to their grades 24/7. We send bi-weekly report cards. Kevin Hess does a phenomenal job of communicating with the parents. If a kid's an A student and he's got a B in a class, we want to know why or what he's not understanding, so we're clearly communicating with the family, the player, and the teacher for that specific subject so that we put them on a course to have future success. So first thing you're going to do is follow the application link online. Once you apply, we'll get all your information. After that, we'll set up a shadow day. So give you like typical day in the life at the school. Come in around 8 a.m., meet the teachers, get out some work to do. Around 9:30, we'll have video that directly correlates to the practice plan that we're working on for the day. Then we'll have group 1 go on the ice at 10 a.m. Group 2 goes on the ice at 11 a.m. After each ice session, each group will work out for an hour. Kids have meal plans supported by the school. They'll go down, eat lunch, shower, come back up from 1 to 4 and do their academics. So usually when the shadow kids come in, after they eat their lunch, we'll set up a meeting with the family, make sure that they're a fit for us and vice versa. And then we'll usually let them know within 48 hours whether we want to move forward and have them accepted into the school.
What separates TPH is very similar to what Coach Naranjo was talking about, is I think that we just care. We've gone through hours and hours of NHL video, OHL, NCAA, to where we're trying to identify the most elite skills and the skills that separate players at the top levels, and we're trying to teach them to kids at younger age levels. By doing these things, we're trying to first build the foundation of making it to where these kids can start to understand them and when and how to use these in a game situation. Then gradually starting to use them with more and more pressure in even more game type situations, to where later on it's going to be the hockey IQ that just takes over, and they're just going to start using them in a game as opposed to having to think about them. We're definitely not, just bag skating guys every day. We're very cognizant of overtraining and making sure that these kids are getting the right amount of workload in so that they're getting better, but at the same time, not overtraining them or not pushing the envelope too much. A lot of it is on us. You can equate it to very similar to like a junior or a pro after practice skate with a coach, to where you're working on a couple little skills that maybe you've been struggling with, or you've been getting a lot of opportunities around the net, and you really want to make sure that you're going to be able to bury the next couple of chances. A lot of the stuff is just going to be kind of getting the reps down of feeling good about it, to where the next time you get on the ice, you can take full advantage of it. And then there are going to be some days where we need to get our work in, because it's going to be more skating type things, or maybe a little bit more of a battle type thing, where we can get a little bit more of the situational IQ involved. But even then, it's more about the teaching part of it, as opposed to just having them get 1,000 reps in a row and making sure that they're sweating a ton at the end.
You know what? I'm here because I love it. I love playing, and there's nothing that's gonna, recreate that for me. But coaching here and being a part of this is as close as you can get. After I was done playing, I got a real job, and I wasn't happy with it, and I was just punching the clock. And after I was done, I didn't have to worry about it when I was at home. So I wanted to be a part of something more, and this was perfect. When Brandon called me and asked me if I wanted to come on board, it was a no-brainer for me. I love hockey, and being a part of something that's growing like this is just it's a blessing every day, and helping these kids out to where they ask me questions about on ice, off ice stuff, and it's awesome to be able to have them learn from my experiences, whether good or bad. They come to us for help, and it's just it's a blessing to be a part of something that's able to help the kids grow on and off the ice.